All right, McZLite. Tell me, where do you think the gaming world is heading towards?
That's a pretty tough question. I see it going in kind of a dark place. When I started playing, it was so much joy. Everything about it, the people who made them, there was so much passion about what the games were bringing to everybody. But now it's just kind of become like a money grab for everybody involved.
Okay, when you say that, that sounds very strong. Why did you switch to that sentiment?
Well, for a couple examples of current video games, the most recent one would be one called Cyberpunk 2077, and I think that's on everybody's mind who plays video games. That game's been in development for almost 8 years, and then the developers, or the people who the company heads, wanted to get the game out so they could make some money off of it, and it wasn't anywhere near complete, so they just kind of rushed it out, and then everybody who got the game was like, why is it so glitchy? And it really could have used more time just to polish everything. And they've had to recall the game in a sense. Even PlayStation Network has taken it off their online library, and they've offered refunds for anyone who's purchased the game. But beyond that, there's been controversy over gambling mechanics in almost every game out now, from first-person shooters to even soccer simulation games. And there's some countries out there that have taken legal action against it, and they're forcing these companies to pay money on it. And it's sad. It's sad that these companies are trying to extort money from families and kids who play these games for little bonuses that they offer in these games, just for the money.
So you're still playing games right now, aren't you?
I couldn't live without.
And why is that? Because it sounds like a contradiction to
Kinda
everything.
Because I'm still trying to find the joy that I grew up with, right?
Uh-huh.
And I know there's games out there, and I know there is these elements with even that Cyberpunk game that I can enjoy. It's sad to see that it's been more about the money and less about the passion of bringing like a story or a good, well-made game. And there needs to be a balance, of course. But lately it's been imbalanced, and it's been more about the money instead of bringing joy to the gamers instead of extorting money from them.
Do you think someone like you who's actually a fan and really, really not able to separate from that whole world, do you think someone like you can actually do something about what you're frustrated about? And
I hope maybe one day.
What is your strategy for something like that?
Well, for a while I've been wanting to become a journalist of sorts for the video game industry, and maybe get my foot in by becoming a video game streamer and being one-on-one every day by playing games live through the internet for people to watch. But beyond that, I do hope to have some kind of business involved where it could change the course of the video game industry.
Okay, so the next part will be asking a little bit more about your background. You seem to have a lot of passion in what you're talking about, and we'll also check out the music scene of your life. Alrighty, thanks.